just go across there, and that's what you're doing. And the fact that the line doesn't stop there, but goes on, takes you even further. So it's, thus with imagined wing our swift scene flies, holding due course to Harfleur. So that's where the last line in that sense unit is there. So it's, right, here we are, we're going on that camera to where? Harfleur, because that's the important point. We're going from England to France. I think. Anyway, we're going to Flaher. Flaher. We're going to Flaher. Harfleur.
Like Flaher.
The lovely. Follow. Your job is to get the imagination of the audience to work, because we haven't got scenery, they didn't have it. We haven't got lighting, it hadn't been invented yet. And the performance is happening in the daylight. So what Shakespeare is doing is making the audience work. And that's what he's saying, come with me in this imaginary journey. See it. So you're really follow, you're really encouraging them. And your job here, I think, is not to pretend, even if your audience is actually sitting in the dark, which I don't think you will be, I hope not, is to actually engage them. Because when Shakespeare's writing this, the fourth wall hasn't been invented yet. It's not that you're breaking it, it just doesn't exist. So you need to really encourage them. So make eye contact with someone, or all of them, and pick somebody and encourage that person. Yes, to come with you, follow. Or if you're all doing it as an ensemble, each choose your person, or something to encourage. And then he's going, then, lovely, let's do the next one. Work your thoughts. Work your thoughts. Right, so don't just sit there and be asleep and expect us to do it all for you. You're going to have to work. Yes, and he says it twice. So work, come on, work your thoughts. It's like being a coach. Work your thoughts. And therein see a siege. So we've gone, camera, across the ocean, to where? To Harfleur. And therein, work, come on, go on the journey. And now what do you need? You need to see a siege. So we're right there, outside the walls of the city. So we've got the audience there. They're there now. Now we've got to sort of pull them in more. So there's a lovely suppose, which is just imagine. Now you're there, we've got you there. Now, just suppose, for instance, just imagine the ambassador from the French comes back. So now we know where we are, we're at Harfleur, and now we've gone right down into what's happening between two people. So let's just walk from back here. Suppose the ambassador from the French comes back.
Suppose the ambassador from the French comes back, tells Harry that the king doth offer him Catherine his daughter, and with her to dowry some petty and unprofitable dukedoms.
I keep saying kingdoms, dukedoms. You see, now, look, see that line there where it's going. Suppose the ambassador from the French comes back, tells Harry that the king doth offer him. You see how Catherine's at the beginning of the next line? That's because it's important. So the king doth offer him who? Catherine. Yes, his daughter. And with her, as a dowry, some pretty rubbish stuff. Some pretty so you've got that climax stuff to Catherine, and yeah, no. The offer likes not. Single syllable, not offer. The. So the French have been going, you can have Catherine, and you can have this, you can have that, and but Anglo-Saxon England, the offer likes not. No. you get that. So the upper light's not, and because the upper light's not, right, we're off into battle. So let's walk. And the nimble gunner. And the nimble gunner with linstock, now the devilish cannon touches. Bang! And down goes all before them. So we've got that sense there, yes. So, into battle. And then...
A cannon touching? I mean, you never think of a cannon touching anybody. It's usually killing or smashing.
Well, right, okay. So the cannon, I think, yes, I know what you mean. The grammar is different. It's the nimble gunner is the subject of that sentence. So now, yes, the nimble gunner lights the devilish cannon. The devilish cannon lights, okay, and bang, off it goes. Yes? So you've got, yes. Linstock is going to be, you know, the
stuff that thing.
Put on the big.
Yeah,
It's basically the views that you put on the wig. I don't know how exactly they make their
I
cannons.
think I know what you're talking about, yeah.
It's the bit, you know when you've got a cartoon bomb, it's the bit you light before it goes boom.
Yeah. It's not like bathed in like.
So it's a beautiful way of saying you're lighting a cannon.
Yes, but it's a beautiful way of doing it with your verb at the end.
Yeah.
And so you're...
Well, I mean, to say something so beautiful about killing people, I mean, it's
Yes, but it's the French.
It's like a lovely way to say we're going to slaughter you.
Yes.
Yeah.
The devilish cannon touches it, and because the French have taken the piss. The French are going, well, you know, you can have Catherine and over there. So let's begin. No, don't mess with us, right? So that's what you're saying. This is what you're going to do. Okay. So then, bang, and down goes all before them. So their barrage is against the walls, the medieval walls of the city. So the English are outside the walls of Harfleur, and they're sending their cannons to break down the wall. That's the siege, to get in, to conquer Harfleur. So we've got that wonderful image, as you're saying, that really awful image. Yeah. And then the next word, it's still be kind. You know, be nice to us, audience. Yes. And eke out our performance with your mind. So, you know, be nice, work your thoughts. We know we can't actually fire cannons at you. Right. We can't afford them, and etc. So make our performance better and bigger with your mind, with your imagination.
I love it.
I know.
You're gonna love this.
Right. Oh, you're going to have such fun with it. Okay, next thing to do, last thing, and it's something that I would urge you to do on any of the verse pieces that you have, is to choose nouns and verbs. Nouns and verbs. And we're going to do a gesture. We're going to work on a gesture for each noun and verb. Because the lovely thing about the language is it's so physical. Okay. Actually, well, let's do it, and then I'll give you a little time to do writing and stuff. So, all right, let's do it like this. Would you make a circle? So we'll take a line each. I'll take the first line. So, thus with imagined wing is the noun, that's the thing. Our swift seen is a noun, it's the thing. And flies is the verb. So I'm going to make up something, so I'm going to go, this is my one. Thus with imagined wing. So I get the sense of flight. Thus with